So, what do we need to do, guys? How can we get a good angle on this stream? Okay. Let's pack for Kyoto. As you can see, the place is a mess. We've got a lot of stuff to do. Hello, hello, hello. Anyone gonna join my stream? I think not. Okay. What should we do first? Too much shit to do. Guys, when you're moving, I hate packing. I absolutely hate it. All right, these are the clothes ready for tomorrow. Put those aside. Anyone here? Hello, welcome. I'm just packing for my trip to Japan tomorrow. So we need to get everything ready, see what we're going to take, what we're going to throw away. Got any questions? Leave them in the chat. Let's see if this is dry. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. What do I need? Hello, how you doing? Guys, I have a flight tomorrow to Japan, so I need to pack some stuff. I need to make sure that everything is charged. Where did I put? I don't know. You guys got any chats? How can I view the chats? What are you guys up to? Uh, what are we gonna pack? Guys, I hate packing. I absolutely hate it. Does anyone know what kind of plugs they use in Japan? Guess not. Guys, you see what kind of apartment you can get in Kuala Lumpur? Very cheap here. Imagine in the UK how much this would cost to get an apartment like this. Is that charging? Artisan. We designed this like this. Yeah, that's charging. What's that charging? Charging, yes. What's up, guys? What's up? What's happening? Tell me, tell me. What's new? I'm just packing for tomorrow's trip. I'm going to Japan, so I got to pack a lot of stuff. If you guys got any questions about living in KL, let me know. Hey, Gaza4461, what's up? Thanks for always watching the videos and commenting so much. What's happening? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm excited for a new chapter. It's going to be sad to be leaving Kuala Lumpur, but you know, a new chapter is always nice. A new adventure, new memories, new people. You'll get to see what Japan is like, and maybe you'll decide to move there. Haha, you're welcome. So, are you still trying to convince your family to move to Malaysia? What's the score? Uh, Guys, a little tip when you're traveling around so much, buy yourself a little, like a thin duvet that will fit in your suitcase. Because sometimes by accident, you're going to book a really horrible hotel. Not sure, really. We'll see. Okay. Where in the UK you live in? Are you living in the UK currently? What's the situation? Is the UK as bad as it seems, or is it exaggerated? Uh, I need to- I wonder if I should take sunglasses with me, guys, or not. What did you say? Yes, UK, not that bad where I live in Surrey. Okay, Surrey's nice. I think it's just the cost of living now in the UK. It's just gone a bit crazy from what I can gather from my friends. But I don't know, man. I mean, if the average UK rent is become £2,000 for an apartment, I mean, that's ridiculous, right? That's what I spend out here in Malaysia for everything, for my rent, for food, for gym, for all of it included, right? So if that only gets you rent now in the UK, I mean, it's ridiculous. So for the price of this apartment in Mill Hill East in North London, I used to pay the same amount to live in a five-bedroom flat share and just rent a one bedroom. Okay. Let's throw some things away. Hey, what we got? Guys, I'm not really sure the point of these live streams, to be honest with you. I think it's more these younger kids that do all these live streaming stuff, but it seems a bit ridiculous for me. I just learned English, improve myself. What? When I have money, I'm going to Indonesia because I'm Muslim. I wanna ease, find food. Okay. So, where are you, Shera ACC? Where are you from currently? Are you in Malaysia or what's the situation? Yeah, I mean, you can learn English very easily now on the internet, so just watch YouTube, you'll be fine. Everything is getting more expensive all the time. Tax is high, but wages not keeping up. Yeah, Yeah, tell me about it, buddy. Tell me about it. You know, when I was working in London, I was the head of design at Condé Nast. Um, I mean, top job, 17 designers working under me, managing all the stress that comes with it. And man, they were paying me 55,000 a year. And I became a contractor, and I could just sit in my underwear working from anywhere in the world. And I started to make £500 a year. Sorry, £500 a day. So it just didn't make sense to do the 9 to 5 anymore. And then once you start investing that money, Jesus Christ, it just grows. I think you need a high sub count before live streams are worth it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no, you're right. But I don't know. I thought I'd try it out. I've never done any of this live streaming. Plus, I'm almost at 1,000 subs now, which may not be a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I mean, it will get me monetized. I'm really looking forward to seeing like the day that I log in and I see I've made £1 or £2 a day. That's going to be a fun day, my friend. At least that'll pay for my cup of coffee. I hope. Well, maybe not in Japan. Let's see. But these things. Once you can make £1 a day, that means you can make £10 a day. Once you make £10 a day, it will snowball to £100 a day. It just takes time and patience. That's all. I mean, what's it been? Almost 2 months I've been doing this. So, and I mean, what are my videos really? It's just me walking around the streets, just talking shit. So, uh, if in 2 months you can get to 1,000, and it's exponential, maybe in a year we can get to 10,000 or 100,000. Who knows? Either way, it doesn't matter, right? It just gives you something to do. I'm not really working out here. The bigger problem is, how am I going to fit all this stuff in my suitcase? Let me show you guys. So, this is everything I own in the whole world. That one suitcase. Uh, so, unfortunately, every time I go travel somewhere new, if I buy something, I have to chuck something. It's a mess, but it is what it is. So, let's see what we can fit into the suitcase. But this is also what affords me this lifestyle. Otherwise, the more stuff I bought, I would have to. Okay, let's hope that's under 20 kg. What do we got? What do we got? Someone got another message. That's nice. How do I keep the messages visible, guys? Anyone know? Uh, okay, I think yeah, you have to start somewhere. Yes, yeah, we all got to start somewhere, my friend. Hi Javi. Have you noticed how the locals point with their thumbs if you ask for directions? I haven't noticed that. I mean, it seems polite, but do you know why? Sydney. Hello, Sydney. Haven't noticed the locals pointing with their thumbs, but now I'm super curious about it. If I knew this before my last day, maybe I would have. We could have made a video just walking around asking 10 people for directions. I'll try the airport and see if anyone points with their thumb. But no, I haven't noticed that at all. Mm. Where are you from, Sydney? Where are you? UK based or America, or are you actually from Sydney? Let's see how heavy this bag is. So the trick to seeing how heavy the bag is first weigh yourself. Okay, 89.3. Fantastic. And now weigh yourself again, but holding the bag off the floor. 89 to 106. 89, 99, 109. Okay, we're under 20 kg. Perfect. Guys, I'm flying Air Asia tomorrow, and Air Asia is a nightmare. Guys, there must be a way to keep these messages visible, no? As you can see, I really don't know what I'm doing. How do I keep these? Hmm, I don't know, guys. One day I'll figure out how this works. Okay. What do we got? Passport. Always make sure you've got your passport. Put that in the little mini bag. Charge my watch. So, are you guys interested in some living in Japan content too, or are you only interested in Malaysia slash Kuala Lumpur content, guys? What do you think? Have I thought about touring around Penang? I've been to Penang. Yeah, I did want to go and do similar vlogs in Penang, but number one, I've already been. Number two, Kayla's been away a lot, so it would have been better to go with her. And number three, it's just a nightmare to get to. If you don't drive up there, I think to drive there, you can get there in about 4 or 6 hours. But if you don't drive, you've got to get a train and then get a ferry across. It's just a whole nightmare, guys. But yeah, it would have been nice otherwise. But Penang is cool. It's just Penang is much more retirement vibes. It's not like a big city, you know. Georgetown is honestly, if you just want Penang vibes, you can just go to the center of KL. You know, all those colorful buildings they have and the street food and that whole thing. That's just basically Penang is all that. But you can get that here anyway. But the nice thing here is you can also get the Mont Kiara fancy condos and expat living. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let's have a little look. What's our message? How do I see the messages? Come on. Oh, I will swipe up. Traveling, living in Japan would be very interesting too. Always fascinated with Japan. Yeah, me too, buddy. I've always been very curious what it's like to live in Japan. Currently, I would imagine that, well, my misconceptions are that number one, they don't like foreigners, is what the news has been telling me a lot. They don't like foreigners. It's a very lonely place to live, but I may be wrong. So we're going to find out. Also, I've been to Japan before, but I've been on a holiday for 10 days. I went to Tokyo and uh, to Kyoto, and but just for 10 days sightseeing, and it felt quite lonely, you know? Like everyone's very nice, very polite, but they're not like interested in making friends with foreigners as much as, you know, Southeast Asia and Vietnam or Malaysia, you know, the locals. For them, they would love to make friends with a foreigner. So we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong and they will fall in love with me. Who knows? But I'll go. If I don't like it, the beautiful thing is you can always leave, right? And then maybe I'll make a poll and we can decide where Javi goes next. um, yeah. So the other problem is with this lifestyle is every time you're packing to move, you just accumulate more stuff. So you just got to keep throwing things away. So every time I move, I throw like at least a quarter of my clothes away. Like now, this t-shirt's not going to come with me, right? Uh, oh, thank you, thank you. Did someone just send me 5 ringgit? That's amazing. If they did, oh my god, who was that? Kai first, sir. You are the first person to ever send me money on a live stream. So thank you very much. Um, yeah, thank you. Very much appreciated. My first £1 I've ever made on YouTube. Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Like this, I'm gonna be rich. Um, does anyone have any questions or anything? I don't really know what else to tell you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna continue packing. My main worry was if my suitcase was too heavy. I'm doing the math right, right? So I'm 90 kg, and then with this, 90 becomes 106. Yeah, that's just 16 kg. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Uh, guys, my favorite slippers, these Nike. Have you guys ever worn these Nikes? These are the most comfortable slippers ever, ever. Since I bought these, I don't wear anything else. Now, the problem is, whoa, some more money? No, 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 stop sending money, sir. Please, thank you. I really appreciate it. Anyway, as I was going to say, these slippers are amazing, super comfortable. I know they look like shit because they're a bit dirty now, but here's the problem. I'm moving now to Japan. It's freezing cold, so these aren't coming with me anymore. If anyone's in Kuala Lumpur and you want a pair of slippers and a whole bunch of clothes that I'm leaving behind, and I have some Pyrox Puma trainers, which I'm also leaving behind, they're all yours, guys. So these are the Hyrox Puma trainers in size. What the hell size are these? I guess a 9.5 UK. So if you want these bad boys, or you want these bad boys, let me know and I'll leave them for you. This is the problem when you travel, you got to leave all this stuff behind. I thought you're staying in Malaysia. What happened? Yes. Well, I've been in Malaysia for over 2 years now, on and off. So um, I was going to stay, but basically, when we went to China, I fell in love with China. Like when I went to Shenzhen, it's just one of the nicest places I've ever been. And I wanted to stay in China, but Kayla wanted to come back to Malaysia, so we came back here. And yeah, it's not been going too well with me and Kayla recently. So I'm going to I'm leaving for a new adventure. So I'm gonna go to Japan and see what Japan's like. And I don't know what Kayla's doing. I think she'll still be around here. But who knows, guys? I might be back. It's not I've left Kuala Lumpur many times and I keep coming back. Put it in the mosque, leave a note. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You know what I usually do is I leave it for the cleaners of the apartments because um there's an old saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And I really believe this, right? Like I look after my clothes nicely. This is a nice, sometimes like these pair of shoes are $200, right? So once you clean them and they'll be brand new. So someone else can always look after them. I don't like to throw things away. I was always very poor when I was younger, and you learn that something that you don't want anymore, it's somebody else's dream to have that. So better to always give things away. Don't throw things away if you can. But yeah, guys, thanks for the support. Thank you for the £3.78. Wow, that's amazing. I think I will go to a Mamak and get a nice little. Maybe I'll get those satay sticks. The little chicken satay sticks with the peanuts. Oh, delicious. So what else, guys? What else? How do I check profiles of people? You can't, can you? Put user in timeout. This live stream stuff is not. I thought you'd be adventuring in Malaysia. Sad that you're going. Oh, yeah, thank you. Um, yeah, maybe I will come back. With my life, it's always things happen very quickly. So I just decided to leave 2 days ago. So You never know. I'll go to Japan. I'll travel through Japan a little. Well, I won't travel. I want to go and live in Osaka. And if I like it, I will stay. If I don't like it, I will go again. Then Langkawi. Oh yeah, Langkawi would be nice. I've never been to Langkawi. Johor. Yeah. So you mean like a road trip? You know, the problem is that I can't rent a car. If I could rent a car in Malaysia, then maybe, yeah, it would be nice to do a road trip. But I'd have to find like a nice, beautiful Malaysian girl to come with me. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. You don't want a road trip alone. Why can't you rent a car? Um, I'm a foreigner here, so I mean, I'm a tourist here, so I'm on a tourist visa. So I leave every 90 days and then I just come back. But it's hard to rent a car here for tourists. I don't have like a bank account here. I don't have any paperwork here. So as far as the government's concerned, I'm just a tourist here. Passport and visa card. Um, I don't think so. I don't think it's that simple because I tried to even do a test drive of a Tesla once and they wouldn't let me because I was a tourist. I think they check if you have a visa, but I don't know. Maybe there's some service that I don't know about, but that'd be nice. Oh, I'd love to rent a Tesla. Get a nice Tesla, put the full self-driving on. What do you guys think about self-driving cars? Did you watch my video in Shenzhen when I got into a self-driving car? Guys, I'm super, super bullish about self-driving cars now. Super bullish. That's my one bet for 2026 is that we're going to have self-driving cars by the end of the year. So Xiaopeng and Tesla are my two big bets, and maybe Waymo, Alphabet, of course. What do you guys think? Would you get into a self-driving car, or you prefer driving? I think driving's finished now, guys. No one's going to be driving anymore. Sorry, I just start watch when you do condo review. Okay. Oh, I see. Your first video. Okay. Don't worry, you can go back and watch my old videos. No problem. If you because before we came to Malaysia, I was living in China for 6 months. So what happened was we moved to a small little village in the mountains, 1 hour south of Hangzhou. And it's imagine moving to like up in the mountains, a very, very small village, like 500,000 people. And we opened a gym there. Somebody gave us an old gym that was completely abandoned, and they gave us the keys and they said, you can do whatever you want, and we would just share the profits. So we made a nice High Rocks gym. It became very, very, very popular. Bro, last video 1 month ago. I don't know what you mean. Last video 1 month ago. The last video that you watched was 1 month ago. Well, you should be watching more videos. Ah, you found it. Okay. So there's the Shenzhen video. I think it says Shenzhen in big writing. That's the one when we do the self-driving car right at the end of the video. And I think that's my favorite video. If it doesn't get that many views, but that's my favorite video because you can see how cool China is. It's beautiful. Um, that was a really good day with Taylor. I had a lot of fun that day. A lot of fun. Um, okay, what are we doing? Yeah, I think we're pretty much. Damn, I thought you were going to marry that lady. Yeah, sometimes things don't work out, my friends. Sometimes it don't work out. But in this life, you never know. Life can change very quickly. Yeah, you never know what happens in life, my friends. But maybe I end up with a Japanese girl, have a little Japanese baby, no chance to fix it. Um, it's not looking good, but nothing is impossible. It depends on her. We will see. I have done everything I can do, guys. I don't give up easily. But, you can't have a relationship that is only one way. It have to be both ways. If if only one side is the one who always sacrificed, then you will never that's not a relationship. But also, I'm 10 years older than her, so of course it's difficult for her to understand. But you never know, my friends. True, if one hand will no clap sound made. Exactly. Exactly. Or as we say in England, it takes two to tango. But unfortunately, living this lifestyle, this is how it is. When you live somewhere, you meet people, you have relationships. But my lifestyle is very, very specific. I uh I need adventures. I need to go and live in new places. And a lot of people think that that sounds amazing until it's time to go. And then when it's time to go, they're not so keen. So it's hard to find someone who can fit that lifestyle. Let me see if I can fix this camera, guys. One sec. So there's a lot of Malaysians that watch my channel. I was very surprised because originally the idea of this channel was for expats, for me to show expats what it's like to live here, obviously through the mind of an expat, and just to show people in the UK, people in America, that, you know, how cool the rest of the world is and how much more you can get for your money living in other places. But it's okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true. And are you Malaysian, sir? Have you been here long time? What do you do in Malaysia? I made a video about the pros and cons of living in Kuala Lumpur, but I don't know if I will post it because I'm a very honest person, and sometimes the things I say are not very. I'm born here. I'm debt collector. You're a debt collector. Okay, nice. Well, then I hope that we never meet because that will mean that I owe you money. Well, actually, maybe I do owe you money now that you gave me £3. Thank you very much. How's the charger? Oh, no. So, has any of you guys thought about starting a YouTube channel? Just for Nasi Lemak? Yes, we can. Yes, you're right. We can meet for a Nasi Lemak rather than collecting some debts. That would be an interesting YouTube channel. If you made a YouTube channel showing people, showing your life of how you need to go and oh yeah, I forgot. I need to finish shaving. My shaver ran out while I was shaving. So yeah, if you made a video showing people the lifestyle of going to collect debt from people, I think that would be very interesting. A lot of people would watch that. Have you ever thought to start a YouTube channel? Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that you take the camera with you and you shove it in their face while you are collecting the debt, but there's nothing against you talking about the process, like maybe from your car while you're driving there. "Oh, okay, today's going to be a tough day. I need to find this guy. And then you come back. Okay, I found him. He was hiding here. I gave him the thing. This happened. Just like stories, right? There's nothing, no privacy against stories. And the thing that I found out from making this YouTube channel be too much crying and shouting, not be interesting. No, 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 no. The thing that I found out when I was making this YouTube channel, everything is interesting to somebody. We think nobody's going to be interested in something that we have, something we have to say even, but it's not true. Otherwise, who would be interested to in Monte Chiara, you know? But I love Monte Chiara, so I thought let me make some Monte Chiara content to let people know about it. Okay, I can't. I'm not convincing you to start a YouTube channel. But look, sir, I've made £4. This is my first £3.78. This is my first money I've ever made on YouTube. So thank you, by the way. Oh, let me take a picture. Debt collecting is stressful. Why I'm on here watching you? Yes, I'm sure it is stressful, but uh, I only have 14 subs. Sorry, let me check. The messages keep disappearing. I only have 14 subs on my YouTube channel. I don't really have the time, skills, passion to do it. The time, yes, you do need time, but skills and passion. I mean, guys, I don't. I just started a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, so you already have 14 more than me. Um, and the goal isn't really to like make millions from this. Um, the goal is just that it gives you something to like. Okay, for instance, I do all this stuff anyway, right? I'm going to Japan anyway. I live in Malaysia anyway. I go for lunches. I go explore new areas. I go hang out with Kayla. I go to Hyroxes. So I'm doing all this stuff anyway. So I'm just documenting it. Javi, watch his condo review. Watch his condo review living in KL. I don't know what that means. Oh right, you subscribed when you watched my condo review. Yeah, exactly. So I was going for condo viewings anyway. So just document the stuff that you do. I think YouTube has changed, you know. I think YouTube, it's not so much about fancy videos and nice effects and all this kind of stuff, like the Netflix style. I think people just want to see real life content now and just like what now that I'm moving to Osaka, I've spent the last 2 days just watching Osaka stuff on YouTube, and not just like best places to eat, but just like a guy walking in the street showing me the streets, just so I can get familiar with the feeling. You know, there's one guy who I watch. He lives in Da Nang in Vietnam, and he just walks the streets and he just films the streets every morning. And he's the guy who I got the idea from. And one day I went to Da Nang. And it was my first time that I was in Da Nang, but I already knew where to go because I'd watched so many of his videos. So I would see a coffee shop that he walked past, and I was like, I know if I go there and I walk down there and I turn right, there's the gym because I just seen his videos before. Or I know how to get to the beach if I go here, here, and here. So it was like living in Da Nang before I even got there. So it helped me to make a decision, you know? But that's why I like to make these kind of raw videos that are not too edited. So then people can see the reality, not just like a flashy video. Yeah, my friend, we all do the same stuff every day, and we all none of our lives are interesting, you know? But if you look, I think we are all an expert about something. For instance, if um if I asked you to you have to give a 1 hour talk about any subject that you want, right? Um, what would be that thing that you could talk about for 1 hour without any research, just talking, right? And whatever that thing is, oh, thank you. Whatever that one thing is, um, that's your subject. That's the thing that you care about, right? For instance, if I had to give a talk, I would talk about uh, me go work, my client hate me. Yeah, sure, but because you're a debt collector, but it's fine. People will learn to love you from your content and your personality. They will understand life from the view of a debt collector. That you don't want to collect the debt, but this is your job. You have to do it. And like, oh man, I took the money from him, but I feel bad. I didn't want to. So then they start to become have sympathy for you. Um, anyway, as I was saying, so if I had to give a talk 1 hour about any subject, I would talk about Arsenal Football Club from the year 1998 to 2002, right? I could talk for hours about that. Now, I might say, and if I fail collect debt, client hate me again. Okay. So if I talk about that, um, yeah, you could just talk about it forever. And I might think, yeah, but who cares about Arsenal Football Club 98 to 2002? Well, I obviously care. So if I care, there are other people that care. And that's my point is that whatever your niche thing is, you'll be surprised how many people care. It might just not seem that interesting to you. Danny boy! Oh, one of my best friends is on the stream now. Wow, three people. Dan, you're one of the three people. Welcome, welcome. Dan, just so you know, Danny, so far, this lovely gentleman has given me £3.78. It's the first bit of money I've ever made on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying you should donate. More acquaintance than friend. Yeah, 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 yeah. More work colleague, I would say. Anyway, Dan, I'm not saying that he gave me £3, so maybe you should give me 10 quid. I'll leave it in your hands, Danny. But we're not ending the stream until Dan donates some money. And I'm not talking £1, Dan. Hey, listen, I'm going to Japan tomorrow. I'm um I'm leaving Malaysia and we're starting fresh in Osaka, Japan. So keep watching the channel to see where it goes. Amazing. Japan is incredible. Yes, it is, Dan. Correct. Any chance you're gonna come out to Southeast Asia? I'm guessing not, right? But I'm gonna be in Stockholm, as I told you, in June. So maybe we'll hang out there. Or here's the thing. So me, Dan, and one of our other friends, Indy, we used to do boys trips, one boys trip a year. That hasn't happened for a while. But here's my proposal, guys. Dan, I'll let you tell Indy. I'm proposing in April or May, we go and do the Camino Santiago. We start in San Sebastian, the food capital of Spain, and we do like a 1 week, 2 weeks, or 4 weeks, up to you guys. I'll leave it to you. We walk all the way to Santiago, staying in the hostels, in the monasteries, and just walking 20 kilometers a day. Are you in? I think it'll be a great vlog, guys. Would you like to watch that? I'm in. Dan's in. Let's go. Dan, how big are my biceps getting, by the way? Um, if you're in, I'll leave it to you to convince Indy, and you tell me the date. April or May? Maybe May is better, right? But it'll be very hot. And try and do the long one, please. I don't want no 2 or 3 day thing. Okay, at least 1 week, ideally 2 weeks. Yes, this year. That. Yes, this year. Yes, in a few, like in 2 months. Guys, Dan is he's a family man, so he has to get permission from his wife and his kids, and it's a whole thing. They need to plan 1 year ahead. I'm talking about going on a trip in May, and he asks me this year or next year. Of course, this year. Anyway, oh, now we have four people watching the stream. Welcome, welcome, newcomer. Who are you? Genuine question. What is the purpose of this? Dan, I'm trying to figure that out myself, my friend. I have no idea. Dan, do me a favor. Show me how it shows. Like, send me a screen recording of how did you get notified about this? Because I don't know how does the customer get notified? And then what happens when you click it? What does it show you? Props, yeah, give it. Dan, you take props. I made £3.78. This is amazing. It's this is the first bit of money I've ever made on YouTube. Thank you, sir. By the way, Mr. Debt. It was a debt collector who donated this money. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are you will forever be the first person who gave me any money. Oh, somebody's giving me 6 ringgit. Who is this? SYSY 1971. Thank you so much. Yeah, Dan, send me a like a screen recording, right? Of like how it shows like you open YouTube, what does it show you? How much is that in real money? That is £4.89. £4.89. That's gonna pay for my first coffee in Osaka is because of you guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go find a beautiful coffee shop and I'm gonna make a video of you guys say thank you to you for my £4.89 first coffee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, this is amazing. If I can make £4 today, imagine in 10 years. I might make £8. Then I might make £80. Anyway, my point is you can always build a life, guys. Don't have to just live the conventional life that everyone else lives. There's a million ways to live. There are right ways, wrong ways. Well, actually, there is no wrong way, is there? We're up to 5 people in the stream. We are really cooking. 5 people, £4.89. That's like almost a pound per person. Dan, I don't see any donations. Send donation. Oh, 6 people now. Oh, we are cooking. 6 people in the stream. All right, guys, here's what I'm going to do. We've been on for 47 minutes, so I'm going to do until 1 hour. Let's see if Dan will donate in the next hour. Sorry, in the next 12 minutes. If not, we're never doing a stream again. Oh, sir, please stop sending money. Oh, wait, is that another one? Another 5 ringgit. Thank you so much. What does onset mean? I don't understand. Oh, is this just an emoji? Oh, we're up to £5.91. Incredible. Mr. Debt Collector, thank you. What is your name, Mr. Debt Collector? What is your actual name? I really appreciate it. Sir, so you collect money from other people and then you give it to people like me. What a great man you are. You're like Peter Pan, taking from the poor and giving to the rich. Hi, is it Kai or is it hi? Oh, oh, la 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 la. Daniel, finally. You know the funny thing? Daniel finally donated into the live chat. Now the funny thing is, you guys don't know him, but that would have been the last thing he wants to do. Danny, thank you, my friend. I love you. I miss you. DKK, what's that? He's from Denmark. He lives in Denmark in Copenhagen, so I guess that's their silly money that they use. Also, as per agreement, please send that money straight in. No, 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 no. Dan, one of the chat members thinks that DKK is from North Korea. No, 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 no. DKK is Danish kroner something. Yeah, yeah, it's from Denmark. Amazing, guys. We're up to £7.54. Can we get to £10? That might be crazy. Dan, call Indy. Tell him to get on the stream and to donate. I need now. I want to get to £10. I was happy with the £3. To be honest with you, you see how quickly we get greedy. 3 watching now. I know, and one's probably my mum. But in fairness, I've been on for 50 minutes. Oh yeah, Kai, you mentioned North Korea and everyone left. Oh God, no, he's right. He's right. He's right. But anyway, Kai's the number 1 member. So, oh no, now there's only 2 of you. Okay. Oh, there's four of you now. Let's go. We've just doubled, Dan. What are you talking about? Four people. Hello, new people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. One Malaysia. Listen, I lived in Denmark. Denmark is so expensive. Not worth it. It's crazy. Dan, how's life, buddy? Tell me, what's new? How are the kids? Hey, is Sophia there? Is she watching? And Oscar, tell me and I'll say hi to them. Get them to come to the phone or the iPad or whatever you're watching this on. Let me say hi to the kids. It's snowing today. Is it really? Is it that cold in Europe now? What can you get 1.5 DKK? What can you get with 1 krona? I don't Dan, what can you buy with 1.5? I think he gave me 14 krona. Can you buy a meal? I don't remember, to be honest. Dan, how much does a meal cost in krona, like a basic McDonald's meal? I can't remember. Remind me, please. Dan says you can buy a plastic bag. Guys, can you see other people's messages? Or am I the only one who can see it? Oh no, you can see each other's messages, right? Because Dan saw the North Korea thing. 80 to 100 DKK for a McDonald's meal. Okay. Yeah, it's very, very, very expensive there. Very expensive. Okay, you can see messages. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, my two new best friends are still in the chat. All right, guys, I'm gonna hold on for another 7.5 minutes. Yeah, Dan, move to Malaysia. I don't think Dan would ever come to Malaysia. Dan, maybe I should post our videos from our snowboarding trip to my YouTube channel so everyone can see how bad you are at snowboarding. That'd be funny. Yeah, Malaysia streets are not so clean, my friend. No, 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 no. Not compared to Europe, and definitely not compared to China. China is very, very clean. Yeah, yeah. Malaysia's lovely, but it's not. I don't think clean is a word that I would use to describe it. What street was it? What street is dirty? I mean, every street is pretty dirty. Where I live in Sri Hartamas in Kuala Lumpur is very dirty. Also, Dane's about to go to war with the US. No, 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 that's all been de-escalated, Dan. No, that's all been de-escalated. Obviously, Daniel doesn't watch Davos. He doesn't keep up to date with political affairs. But if he did, he would understand. That's already finished. That's all passed. They've reached an agreement, Dan. Um, so, Kai or Kai, I don't know how to say your name. Um, I've made a video which are the pros and cons of living in Kuala Lumpur, but my cons are very honest. Do you think I should post it, or do you think Malaysians will get very upset if I'm very honest and talk about how fat they are and stuff like that? But I also say good stuff, not just how fat they are. And what definitely finished is the trend where people wore vests on stream. Go ahead. Okay. All right. I'll post it, but hopefully don't take offense to it because I love Malaysia. I love Kuala Lumpur. But I like to be very honest with people. For instance, I lived in Denmark, so in Copenhagen, there are things that I like about it, and there are things that I don't like about it. But I think the best thing is just to be honest and talk about the pros and cons. But I know that most Malaysians, they love to. What's genuine question? What definitely? What was your question, Dan? Oh, why do you follow Jab? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good idea. Yeah, Kai, why do you follow me? Is there worse things they can do with dislike? Yeah, no, you know what, Kai, I don't mind. Even they write a bad comment or they dislike, I really don't mind. I think the best is that we are all honest. We all just have our opinion. My opinion doesn't mean it's right because his unshaved armpits. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not. It's pretty shaved. How's live in Hartamas? Hello, new person. All good. This is my last day in Kuala Lumpur. Tomorrow I move to Japan, to Osaka. So keep watching to get content about Japan and Osaka. Also, we've had a lot of donations on the stream. We're up to £7.54. I'm very, very, very grateful for Kai and Daniel. Thank you guys. Oh, by the way, so I've booked a Airbnb for the first 3 nights in Osaka. It's not cheap, guys. Japan. Look at what you can get. Let me show you what you can get here, right? For the This is going to be much cheaper than what I get. Like, look at my apartment here. How do I flip this camera around? There we go. So look what you can get here. So your own little studio. Sorry, it's a mess, but I'm packing. Huge TV, beautiful view of Kuala Lumpur, right? So here's what we can get in a nice condo. You get your modern fridge, modern, everything modern and clean, right? And then now watch what I'm gonna get when I go to Japan for even more money than this. It's gonna be ridiculous. Honestly, this is what makes it very, very difficult to leave Kuala Lumpur. Is that just the price to quality is ridiculous, guys. What you can get here for your money. Dan, any update on the Santiago trip on the Camino? Are we doing it? Are we not doing it? Any dates? Oh well, so you're not going to stay in KL? No. Today's my last day. Tomorrow morning I fly. I go to Japan. Like, dislike, he no ability to shave his face. Yeah. I hear Osaka, they live in a closet. Yeah, it's very small. Very small. But I found a nice Airbnb, but it's gonna cost me like I think £40 a night. But thanks to you guys, £7.54 of it will be covered. So thank you for that. What was I gonna do? Yes. Show us the Airbnb in Japan. I will. I will. If you watch the video, the next video, you will see. Um, so £40 a night is gonna be. Let me check how much that is. 40 GBP in Malaysian ringgit. So 217 ringgit per night is how much I'm going to be paying in Japan. Let me show you the Airbnb. But I only booked for need to drop, keep following Jav guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Deep down like a long way. Yeah. Dan, I miss you, man. Say hi to the kids. And yeah. Or- I'm serious about organizing that trip. Organize the trip. So look, this is what the room looks like. It's going to be very small, but we'll see. Maybe it doesn't even look like this, but I'll make a video for you guys anyway, so you can see when I get there. Anyway, guys, it's 1 hour now, so I'm going to say good night. Um, Thank you so much for the donations. I'm really, really, really grateful. and it's been great to be in Malaysia. I love Kuala Lumpur. Um, Please don't get upset when I post my pros and cons video. These are just my opinions, but who am I, you know? And yeah, I hope you keep watching the Japan. At least we've got plants you can yeah, yeah. At least I can touch the plant, and then if I have too much, if I lose too much money, then I can eat the plant. You know, I can use it as sushi. Thanks, brother. I will have a safe trip. Well, I hope I do. If you don't hear from me, it means my plane crashed. Otherwise, stay tuned, and I'm gonna make some nice vlogs in Japan and show you what's the day-to-day life, how much does it cost to live there, and yeah, maybe we find a new Kalo in Japan. Let's see. But all right, guys, thank you so much. I'll speak to you guys soon, and thank you again for the donations. Very kind. Good night. Stop this.